start with the opening statement and go to questions.
All right, well, first of all, amazing crowd out there tonight. Wow, I mean, it was, I know it was Girl Scout Day, we had a lot of Girl Scouts there, and I always talk about how my players are incredible role models, and we really, that's something that's important to us, so when we have a good group of, young girls coming to our games, that's really important. And, I thought that our game today was okay. It wasn't our best performance of the year, but some of the good things, 21 assists on 11 turnovers. We forced 20 turnovers, so that was good. We didn't shoot the ball as well as we're capable of, except for from the free throw line. Did a great job of getting to the free throw line. I mean, when your shot's not falling, it's a great thing to do, and they got into a little bit of foul trouble, and so we just wanted to keep going after them that way. I thought defensively, we did a really good job on both McDermott and Finley in the second half. They were their leading scorers, and they only scored 4 and 2 respectively after halftime, so I think we did a nice job with that.
Is there anything you did to get to the free throw line so effectively? Anything special? Or?
I thought for myself, obviously I didn't shoot the ball the way I would have liked, and I think, that's kind of just something I've had to learn over the years. You're not going to shoot the ball the way you want to every single game. That's just not realistic. Even the best players in the world, they don't have great shooting nights sometimes. So I think, pushing, getting to the rim and transition, obviously I would have liked to have more and ones than I did. I don't think I converted a single one, but, we were the best free throw shooting team in the country last year. So, that's something we know we need to get to because we're so good at making free throws. And I thought me and Monica did a really good job of getting there when maybe we didn't really shoot our best, but still we're able to get points for our team at the line.
Yeah, I think for me, when teams choose to double, they're going to foul more. That's just kind of how it works. They're physical like that. So, I think making a move on that led to drawing more fouls. It was good to convert from the free throw line. That's been an emphasis for me. But yeah, just like Caitlin said, not the best shooting night, but glad that that could kind of be shining.
Caitlin, with where this group is at and where this team is at, do you look more at a performance like today as, hey, we were able to win when we didn't put our best product on the floor, or do you look at it more as, hey, we could have played better and maybe it's not as close down the stretch? Which of those sides sticks out more?
I think for myself, it's a little bit of both. I'm the type of person that just always wants to improve, and I just know this team's potential is through the roof. So, you're going to have games where it's a little bleh, and obviously we had some time off, so we felt like we were really prepared and ready, but it felt like we were kind of rusty and couldn't really get into a flow too well. I don't know if that was because of the fouling. I don't know if it was because we just didn't run our offense the best or our defense wasn't great at times, but I think obviously it's great that we gutted out a win. What did we win by? 14 points. That's great when we would say we didn't play well, we didn't shoot the ball well. But at the same time, we always want to improve. I think it just shows how much better we could have been. If we played better defense, especially in the first half, who knows? We could have won by 25 points. So I think that's just the next step, an area we can grow in.
Can you talk about what works defensively?
What worked defensively? I thought we did a good job creating turnovers. I thought our zone defense was very good. I think they were 2 for 19 from the field in the second half against our zone defense. So I thought we created some turnovers in that. So I thought that was good. I'm not happy with the way we boxed out. We didn't box out very well. But on the other hand, again, I'm going to be happy that we're state champs. When you think of the quality of competition in this state between Iowa State, UNI, and Drake, and to sweep them all, it's a tough thing to do. So I'm very proud of the team for doing that. Like Caitlin said, we always wish we could play a little bit better, but we got the win.
For either of you two players, what does it kind of mean to sweep that in-state rivalry?
It's really nice for my last year here to kind of have that to go out on. I've been fortunate. I think I've swept, I don't even know, a couple years now. I've had the honor of being on a team that swept, and it is so hard. I think when I got here, I definitely didn't realize kind of what Iowa had and the great teams in Iowa that I got to go against. So it's a huge accomplishment. It really is. And so, yeah, I'm honored.
Yeah, I think the same thing. We've been tested in all 3 games we've played. We've really been challenged. And I think, that's credit to our coaches. We don't have to play UNI, Drake, Iowa State, but we want to. That's what's so great about Iowa women's basketball. We want competition. And I think the competition in our state is probably the best around the country. So, you're very familiar with the girls on the other side of the ball, and that's what makes it really fun, too. So, I give a lot of credit to those programs. They're very talented, very skilled. They represent the game of basketball in the state of Iowa very well.
When did you guys think you sort of were pulling, creating some separation and pulling ahead? Because it was sort of, it was really a slog for a while.
Yeah, I didn't. Honestly, not till maybe the middle of the fourth quarter. I know they made a big three after we made a three. But honestly, I thought they answered really well when we kind of went on a run or two. But I thought down the stretch we made a few big shots. We emphasized getting the ball into Monika because we knew they couldn't really guard her. They didn't have an answer inside, whether that was putting her at the free throw line or her making a bucket. I know she made 2 down there at the end of the fourth quarter that were huge for us. But with teams like that, we know that they're never out of the picture. They have the firepower to make tough shots, make tough threes. But like Coach said, I thought our zone defense, which we stayed in for most of the fourth quarter, was really good, and they seemed a little frustrated by it. So I give a lot of credit there too.
Free throws have been surprisingly average for
Yeah.
a good part of the season. Did you feel it was just a matter of time before you'd get out of that and start?
I think so. I mean, we shoot the free throws really well in practice, and we are a good free throw shooting team. It was almost just weird to me that we weren't shooting them very well, or just average, like you said, coming into this. But maybe this will get us on the right track. And I don't want this opportunity to go without. I should have said, I thought Sid did a really good job today. I mean, Sid came in, Kate was in foul trouble. Sid came in, guarded really hard, did a lot of really good things. I mean, her plus-minus minutes are 13, which was, 4th highest on the team. I thought that was, she really gave us some good minutes off the bench.
Would you kind of feel like maybe the offense did today? I know 88 points, a lot of them came at the free throw line. What did you kind of think of the offense? Was some of the foulings possibly some of the reason why the offense kind of felt like it was out of rhythm at times?
Yeah, I did, and we're still, I feel like I love it when we push because I think we are really good in transition, but we also have to understand, okay, if it's not there, let's bring it out, and now let's dissect the defense. And we just haven't changed the tempo yet from one speed to another. We just kind of go all at one speed instead of really, in my opinion, changing that speed up.
How much of a lift was it to have Kate back? Last time we all got together, we didn't know when or if she was going to get back. I mean, how good is it to have that piece back?
Yeah, she makes a huge difference when she's on the floor, no matter what. And knowing Kate, man, she's just a fighter. I had no doubt that she would be in for this game. Truly, even when I saw her go down, I was like,
She'd go out there with a broken leg.
She's gonna find a way to get back in this game some way, somehow. So she just does everything, does all the little things. Sometimes it doesn't show up on the stat sheet, and sometimes it does. But man, do we love having her in our starting 5.
Do you think this will give Gabby a lift, making a couple of...
Yeah, I made a couple threes today. That's nice. I do. I mean, again, I just think it was one of those things, we know she's a good three-point shooter, and she just needs to keep shooting them. And she needs to build her confidence back up, and you do that by seeing the ball go through the net in practice.
Didn't see Shatia on the bench today.
A little sick, under the weather, yep.
All righty, guys, thank you.
Thank you. 2:00.